week? Find out today. Today, we're going to get all into the weekly wisdom, but first, I want to let you know that the show is being brought to you by astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn and the amazing A Star 8 mobile numerology app. Now, if you're looking to have guidance in your life, knowing how to move and when to move, instead of just letting life happen to you, this app can be your guide. Make sure that you check the app out, and this premium feature helps guide you through your day to day with this calendar feature. You can also find out more about your numbers, and you can check compatibility for those people that are close in your circle. And I know that a lot of you may be interested in business astronumerology, and you can also check the compatibility of your business using this app's premium features. So make sure that you check them out. You can go to a star 8. ASTAR, the number 8.com. You can also download it on the App Store or Google Play, or you can go to Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. And those of you who are seeking guidance in your business, perhaps you haven't started a business yet, but with everything that's going on with the shutdown and people losing their jobs, you decided maybe I want to step out on my own, but you don't know where to get started. Please go to Kimbaley.com. There, I have the Business of Numerology ebook and the Number to Business Playbook in a bundle. And the Numbers to Business Playbook is letting you know what are the best businesses for your birthday number. So it goes from the birthday numbers 1 through 9. It also includes master number 11 and master number 22. Also, if you want to know more about business astronumerology and you want to know where to even get started, you can book a 20-minute consultation with myself at Kimbaley.com and we can discuss it. But for now, let's get into first. Before I get started, I always tell what the weekly wisdom is. And the weekly wisdom is basically how we determine the energy that we can expect for the week ahead, or since it's the mid-weekly wisdom, what we can expect for the rest of the week moving forward. And I do that by reading the oracle cards and the numbers on the oracle cards and getting intuitive guidance and information and messages to share with you. And so you'll know what you should be working on during this week ahead, and you'll know what your focus should be. So I'm going to start reading from the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is by Colette Baron Reed, and I will also use an advice deck. Trust Your Vibes by Sonia Chakwe. And how I do the reading is that first we'll have a community reading, and this is the universal reading for everybody. I read 4 cards there, and then I read a card for each birthday number from the numbers 1 through 9. And I also read the master number 11 and the master number 22. I summarize it at the end. Then we will have an affirmation. Easy peasy. All you have to do is know your birthday number. This is how you know what your birthday number is. You know what day you're born on. Whatever the day you're born on, reduced to a single digit is your birthday number. So if you're born on the 4th of the month, your birthday number is a 4. But let's say that perhaps you're born on the 13th. You have to add 1 plus 3 because numerology tells us that we have to use the phatic system to reduce down to the single digit. And what you get is still number 4. So your birthday number will be number 4. So you'll be listening out. You'll be listening out for your birthday number and your zodiac sign, because I will also include the corresponding zodiac signs as well. So let's get started with the universal reading. I hope everyone has had a wonderful day so far. Let me know if this has been a good day for you. Go ahead and drop that information in chat, or maybe the day is starting good for you. I always say how you start your morning or how you start your day will determine what you can expect for the rest of your day. And I just get one big shuffle and I just pick from what's next on the deck and let Jeannie guide me. Interesting. The very first card, the cornerstone card, is the 16-7. The cornerstone card means that it's the very first card. Most of the time, the very first card will let us know what we can expect for the rest of the reading. So this is the 16-6, the 16-7 card, and it's interesting. Take a look at it. It's a beautiful, one of my favorite colors in there is the gold. All that glitters. This right here, the energy that I'm feeling is when we think about the 16-7, takes us back to the number 2 as well, because the 16 and 7 um, are interchangeable numbers, and the the moon represents illusion. And then when you think about 16, and I'm thinking about the planet of Neptune, the Neptune planet can also represents illusions and delusions. So this right here is saying take your time. Slow down, do your deep research, be thorough about every opportunity that comes before you, be thorough about everybody that is extending friendship to you at this time. It's not saying be paranoid, but it's saying just be cautious, be patient. And sometimes the energy I'm feeling here is sometimes you have to allow things to take place and be the observer in the situation. So, this right here is saying that everything that happens in your life, everybody that is presented before you, then these things should all be observed before you make a decision on it. Because it could be a good decision, but you don't know that if you are just going with the first thing that you're thinking. So make sure that you do your due diligence and research whatever it is that you're working within your life, whatever you're presented within your life, and whoever surrounds you in your life. Because sometimes those things that seem to be the most glittery are not the best things that are for you. And it's not that it's not for anybody else or it's bad for everybody, but it could be something that is not aligned in your purpose. That's your key word here, purpose. Everything that comes to you and everything that is presented to you, whether it's the people, places, or things, do they align with your purpose? So take your time. Number 2, this is remember I say interchangeable with the 2. Be patient, take your time, be compassionate and understanding, but at the same time use the gift of observation and research. And then the number 4 is here. The number 4 is telling you really to step outside of the box. Sometimes we are inclined to go with things because it seems like the normal way of going with things. And that may not always be the case. So when I'm thinking about 4, the 4 is an observer too. And this is the higher power card. I don't know if I showed it to you, but this is the higher part, I mean, the higher power. And when you think about it, the higher power is right within you. So, really, this is about listening to self. How do you feel? I remember in one of the last readings that I did, I was talking about how you can feel if you're in tune with the universe what's good for you and what's not good for you. You can feel what's in alignment with your purpose and what is not in alignment with your purpose. This right here is saying the same thing. You need to observe things, so whatever it is, as I said in the cornerstone card, all that glitters, this is something that you're going to have to observe for a while. And to me, what I'm feeling with this number 4 card is consider whether it's a people, whether it's people, places, things, or whatever. Consider taking time to build your trust in things before you make an impulsive decision upon it. And then this is confirming that this is number 7 to the sea. And we got this water energy right here. And this right here is really saying sometimes you got to separate yourself, come out from amongst everything else. Because sometimes, have you ever heard the saying, you can't see the forest for the trees? Sometimes you can be so caught up in something and so programmed in something that you may not automatically recognize it. It may be subconscious to you. It may be beneath the surface. But what this is saying is step back. And another way to put it is be on the outside looking in sometimes. That's another way to observe things to see whether it aligns with your purpose. And that's what this is going to be about. Does it align with your purpose? And the reason why this is important is because the number 3 card is here. And it says that you're in between two worlds. So the energy that I'm feeling is, and this is the number 3 card, the energy that I'm feeling is you may be saying you want one thing, but you may be feeling another way, or your purpose is leading you in another direction. So your communication may be out of tune with what you really are purposed to do. So this right here is saying that what you have to do is you're going to have to get away, separate yourself from everything that's been going on. Take a silent retreat. And a lot of people may think that you may have to go find somewhere and take a retreat. No, you can take a silent retreat at any time by yourself. You know, Chopra talks about the importance of practicing being in silence. I know I do that like first thing in the morning as soon as I wake. I know for maybe a first hour or two, I'm just completely silent. I'm taking in what the universe is offering. Sometimes you need to be in that space in your life to see what your true purpose is and if what you're presented with is aligned with it. So, what you're going to have to do is to make sure that you are using your good observation skills. And this number 3, too, it makes me think of like being excessive. Sometimes you may want something just because you know you can have it, or you may want something because it's something that everybody else has, but it doesn't align with your purpose. It will be as a waste. This right here is saying that because I see that gold here, all that glitters, it lets me know that everything that glitters may not be gold, but there is some gold there. You just gotta have to distinguish what's the real gold and what's the fool's gold. And it's so funny because I remember this old show and the little kids thought they found a whole bunch of gold in the river and they collected all of it and they took it to the bank and they imagined that their family was going to be rich. And what they found out is that it was pyrite or fool's gold. So this right here is saying, don't get caught up in what's not real. Don't let what is not real keep you from getting to the real. Okay, now let's see what the advice card is. Hmm. You gotta be paying attention. And it's so interesting that this message is coming out, and we are right here in the evolution of one of the biggest things that has happened probably in this generation, which is AI, artificial intelligence. A lot of times it's hard to tell the real from the fake. And so we are going to have to open our eyes so that we can start seeing what's real and what's fake. And one of the main things that we got to do is get away from the distraction, because when we're distracted, we can't hear with our spiritual ears. Okay? Mm. Be flexible. 40. Mm. Be flexible, because you're going to be getting in information about things. And as I said, some of these things are going to be real and some of these things are not going to be real. The flexibility comes within you. It's knowing when to pivot. This right here is saying that when you see that it's not real, it's time to pivot. And this is the 40 card here. Build upon the things that are real and pivot from the things that are not. Because the things that are real are helping you meet your purpose in life. And those things that are not are just taken away from that purpose in life. Okay, so we're going to go on to the number one, born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, the 28th of the month, or come under the signs of Leo and Aquarius. You are a number one. Unfinished symphony. This is the time for you to recover. What I'm saying is, number one, I feel like you've already been through this phase where you've been in observation mode, and you've decided, especially in this 9 year, what's going to go and what's going to stay, what's serving your purpose and what's not serving your purpose. And you know the things that you need to move forward with that's going to align with your purpose. This is saying, don't just hold on to those things. It's not time to sit on them. This is the number one card. It's time to get up and go. It's time to take the lead. And because this is the number one card, this card is significant. It's saying you've already done your due diligence. You've already done your homework. Now it's time for you to get out there and apply it. It's time for you to move forward in any way that you feel like you have to move forward at this time. And let's see what your advice card is. Mentors and role models. And this is interesting because this is the number 18 card. Mm, this is so interesting. 18-9, and then we got the 10, which reduces down to 1. So you got the 9, you got the 1 and the 9. What I'm hearing is complete what you started. Complete what you started. You may thought that you didn't need to move forward with some things, but apparently you should have been moving forward. So if there's something in question that you let go a long time ago and you feel that push or that urge to rekindle it, then that may be the universe urging you to move forward to it. Because even though then was not the time, I'm hearing now is the time. Complete what you started. Complete what you started. Wow. And so we're going to move on to the number 2 call, born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of the month, or come under the sign of Cancer. You are a number 2. To be fair. And this is the number 11-2 card. To be fair. Be fair to yourself, number 2. The energy that I'm feeling is you're a whole lot wiser and a whole lot smarter than what you let on to be. I feel like you're in that mood of, or you're in that state of modesty where you feel like, you know, you should just be modest, cover up who you are. Um, Hide your gifts, hide your talents because you don't want to be flamboyant and you don't want to feel like you're just talking up about yourself all the time. This is the time for you to be fair about yourself because what you have created in this lifetime so far, and there's so much more for you to go ahead and create because this number 11 is an elevation card. And so what it's saying is the things that you've elevated to up until this point, people need to see it to be fair. It's only fair. You put in the work and you did it not from a selfish reason. You did it to help others. And so, yes, you should be recognized. Yes, you should receive achievements. And you should not shy away from those things. When people compliment you, when people give you your flowers, say thank you. Appreciate it. You know what a lot of people do to play their self down? And they say, well, you did this, and you think, or you say, yeah, but I could have did that, or I should have did it that. No, accept the compliment. You deserve it. It's saying that you're not out here just doing nothing. You put the work into this. This is your hard work paying off, and you deserve recognition. So you're gonna have to work on um, telling yourself that you deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to be celebrated. And now, instant feedback. And so, what it's saying is, mm, mm, mm. See, people don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. Now, this number 9 card, the instant feedback card, 9 and 2 are in opposition. They're caution numbers. And what it means is that they are out of balance when they come together. We look at the 2. The 2 is like the receiver. The 9 is the giver. So the energy that I'm feeling from this 2 and this 9 here is that you need to meet in the middle. 2, you're being too modest. So bring in that 9 energy to help balance the 2 numbers out. And what you will see, and what many people don't understand, that's where I was going at. What many people don't understand is that whenever someone congratulates us or celebrates us or give us our flowers, it's a part of the cycle. It's the part of the cycle of abundance. Because abundance is not just money. We talk about is the plentifulness of all things. And that includes this. When you are celebrated and you know how to receive that celebration, then you know how to appreciate people. And it continues to flow. And what happens is at some point with that celebration, it's going to help elevate you. So that celebration and that appreciation that's shown to you is a part of the process that you have to accept. That's the path you're on. That's the journey that you've taken. Okay, so we're going to move on to the number 3. Born on the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, or the 30th of the month. You are a number 3. Imagine number 3. And it's the number 20 on this card. You're here to awaken people. You're here to make people aware on a larger level. You're the humanitarian. And so when you're communicating with people, when you're entertaining people, when you're being creative, imagine each and every person that you're trying to reach and imagine how you can get in touch with these people. And the interesting thing about this is 3 is the fire number. And what a lot of people don't know, fire is intuitive. So you have that spark to raise the awareness of the collective. Imagine what you can do to get that started. And if you've already started doing that, imagine what you can do to make it grow even more. And I'm hearing, I don't know why, but I'm hearing this is your purpose. It seems like you're asking, why me? And the answer is, this is your purpose. And no matter how many things you love to do, this remains the top on your list as your purpose. This is what you came to do. And the advice card for you, number 3, is talk shop, communication, build up. That's interesting because the number 17 is here, and 17 reduces to an 8. And I think about the number 8, number 8 ruled by Saturn. Saturn is a cold, distant planet. It's considered to be a malefic planet, meaning that it's considered to bring on some negative things. And one of the, well, a few of the things that it can bring on is depression, anxiety, moodiness, and things like that. And you already know that the 8 people are distant. So, number 3, you're supposed to be talking to people like that. And the reason why you're supposed to be talking to people like that is because you're here to bring positivity. That's the message. And I'm glad this card came up, talk shop. And that's what this is basically saying your form of communication is. And you're going to raise awareness. And the way that you're going to raise awareness is by actually helping people think more positively, giving people reasons to think more positive. Like you, number 3, and the number 2 that you just left. And this is interesting because this is a 2 card. But in their situation, they have problems. It may be something with them accepting their recognition. Well, you will come in, number 3, and you will give them that encouragement and let them know how important it is for them to accept that recognition from other people. So that's the type of work you're signed up to do here on the planet, number 3. And because 17, I know we talked about Saturn and some of the negative things about Saturn. But I also have to point out that the 17 is one of the most fortunate of the 8 series. So this right here is saying that doing this is going to, even though you're helping servicing humanity, this is going to help service you as well. This is going to be beneficial for you as well. But once you get into it, you're not going to be thinking about that, but it will be very beneficial for you to do it. So follow through with it. Number 3, the world is waiting on you. And we're going to move on to the number 4, going on the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, the 31st, the month of coming, the signs of Aquarius and Leo. You are a number 4. Truth be told, and the energy I'm feeling is tell it like it is, a 14-5. Freedom. Freedom. Freedom is when you don't have to hold your tongue. Freedom is when you can tell people exactly how you feel unapologetically. This is what it's saying for you, number 4. You're wise, you're loving, you're smart, but what this is saying is you have to be the voice. You have to speak up. You have to tell the truth. You have to be yourself. And that's how you're going to find out that wisdom. I don't know why I keep saying wisdom, because that's what I'm hearing. But when I'm seeing this owl here, it also makes me think of wisdom. And so for you, number 4, the energy that I'm feeling here, since we want to talk about this wisdom, is that the key to your freedom is this wisdom. At the very bottom of the picture, you see a mask. And it's saying take off the mask and be your true self. And you will begin to feel free within yourself. And the advice card is call on your runners. And this is the 6th card right here. And so this is saying that while you want to do everything all on your own, you want to be all by yourself, because we have to think about 2, the 4 is a little distant too, because they are co-ruled by Capricorn. And not only that, they are interchangeable numbers. The 1, which represents the individual. So the number 4 may be a little distant too. And the 42-6, the number 6, is a cautionary number to the number 4. And what this lets me know is that you should be reaching out for help when needed. And it's not about feeling like you um, are bothering anybody, or you should be reaching out for help when needed. And not only that, when people are trying to help you, you should be accepting of that help, if what glitters is really gold. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the number 5. Born on the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd of the month, you are a number 5. Oh, you got number 31. Why? So, what your main question needs to be for you, number 5, is we talked about in the cornerstone card, everything that glitters, you know. So, what it's saying for you is because you're well liked. A lot of people love you. A lot of people like a conversation. A lot of people got nice things to say about you. Yeah, but also begin to ask why for certain things. You got that friend that automatically decides to offer you something. Why are they doing that? You can ask yourself that and see what automatically comes up from your intuition. And this is also time of observation for you. What is the motive? Are there any motives? And this is not saying be paranoid. It's just you're curious anyway, number 5. So you may as well go ahead and play the role the way you're supposed to play it and continue to be curious. When someone offers you something, just find out why. And that should be a question that you actually do love, number 5. And the advice card is you're going to ask why and wait for the solution. See the solution. This is the 10 card right here, the 6 card. Some things are better done alone, number 5. And that's when you are going to have to do that thing alone. Not everything, but determine what's a group project and what needs to be done alone. Because not everybody needs company on everything that they do on the journey. So make sure that you're taking that time to, yes, embrace people, love people, connect with people, but at the same time, tap into your own individuality. Okay, we want to move on to the number 6, born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th of the month. You are a number 6, or come on the sign of Libra and Taurus. You are a number 6, and this is co-create. And this 4 is in it's a caution number to you, number 6, co-create. What this really means to say is the small loyal group that you have can go on to be a larger group. It's the beginning of something bigger. It's the foundation of something that you're going to have to be finishing, number 6. Don't rely, just like the number 5, opposite of number 5. Don't feel like you're going to be able to do this all on your own, because there's a group of people that you're here to lead, and there's a group of people that are going to come together and build this foundation or this master plan that is aligned and connected with your destiny. But at the same time, remember, everything that glitters, just make sure that you're being observant of the people that are in your circle, and observe what's happening at the time that this group is coming together, and listen to your discernment or your intuition to make sure that you are still in alignment with your purpose, and to make sure that these people are the best people for you. And your advice card is be generous. To the number 7, born on the 7th, the 16th, or the 25th of the month. You are a number 7, or if you come under the signs of Cancer, you are a number 7. Come to the edge, number 7. This is the 36-9 card. This is saying that for everybody else, they're in that cycle where they need to be observant. And of course, you need to continue to be observant. That's what you do as a natural part of who you are. However, this right here is saying don't play it too safe. There are going to be times when you really need to step out there. There's also going to be times, number 7, when you're going to have to stand up for yourself. And this is the interesting thing about it. It's like these are some things that you've already known, and it just feels a little bit different for you. But now it's time for you to be seen. It's time for you to be in the spotlight, and it's time for your voice to be heard. Number 7. Let's see what the advice card says. Downtime. And this is the 3 card. And the energy I'm feeling from this number 3 card is that you've been excessively on downtime. You've been sitting back and you know that you have been stepping up, but it's so unnatural for you that you have not been able to make the conscious decision to come out there where it's safe. Because I feel like within the space for you, it feels like you're safe. You're in your comfort zone. And this downtime, when you look at this rat running around, it shows you that it has a zone that it has to stay in. But at this time, it's time for you to remove that comfort zone, because this is a number 9 card. Let go of the comfort zone and step out there. Let's move on to the number 8. Born on the 8th, the 17th, or the 26th of the month, or come under the sign of Capricorn. You are a number 8. It's a change in the wind for you. Things are going to be changing for you, number 8. And this is the 3 card. You're used to doing things in your own way, and I can hear you saying if it's not broke, then don't fix it. But it's time for you to start doing something different in this next level in your life. So at this time, you're going to make sure that you pay attention to all that glitters, because this could be the truth thing for you. Everything that glitters isn't gold. And because of the fact that you're so used to staying in one lane, it can be hard for you to determine what is real for you, what is aligned with your purpose versus not. And that's because you've been on that same path for the longest period of time. But this is saying, watch out, don't let nobody take advantage of you, but still do something different. Think outside of the box. And for your advice card, clear the path. And this is the 20 card. And the energy I'm feeling here, and this too is not best for you, but this too is talking about raising the awareness or the awakening. This is the awakening, but what it's telling you is you are going to be doing something different. And for you, you're going to have to clear your path, and you're going to have to create a whole nother path for yourself, because you've spent all the time that you needed on that one path. We are here to evolve and grow, and this is your time to evolve and grow. Number 8. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to clear off that path that has gotten so comfortable for you, and you're going to have to build a new path, one that aligns with your purpose, because the path that you started a long time ago maybe fulfilled another purpose, but now it's time to elevate others. So now there's another purpose that you must be serving. And the only way that you're going to do it is to be able to step outside of the box. Let's move on to the number 9. If you're born on the 9th, the 18th, or the 27th of the month, you are a number 9. If you come under the signs of Aries or Scorpio, you are a number 9. And this is a number 5 card saying no place like home. Wow. Wow, no place like home. And the energy that I'm feeling is, although it's saying that it's no place like home, this is a part of that glitter that's not gold, really. It makes you feel like you're okay exactly where you are. But this 5 energy is telling you that it's time to move. Even though you feel like you're in your comfort zone, sounds a little bit like the number 8. You're stuck in your comfort zone in the place that you have. And I know one of the Bible scriptures talks about um, a prophet goes without honor in his own home. You've already grew up around the people that are closest to you in your home. These people already know you, and they can't see past who they learned you as from in the beginning. So in order to impact and change real lives, real humanity, you're going to have to step out there to tap into new places. And 9 is an international number. So if you feel the call, or if you're planning to go overseas on a long journey, then that would be favored for you. But what is not favored at this moment is for you to stay at home. And what I'm hearing is very much like the last card, stuck in your comfort zone. And the advice card is sleep on it. And this is another 5 card. This means there's big changes going on in your life right now. You're not used to how fast things are moving, but your purpose has accelerated. It's like whatever it is that your purpose to do, it's time to get on it, because you're not in the position that you should be in at this point. You should be evolving. And this 5 card is saying, get ready for some big change. Get ready for some big changes. Meditate on it. Rest on it. Go to sleep. Dream about it. Because number 9, is kind of tapped into the spiritual world as well. So make sure that you are observing, like we talked about in the beginning, so that you can go ahead and take this necessary step for humanity. And we're going to move on to the number 11, born on the 11th or the 29th. And this is the 4-7 card. This is your card because 7 and 2 are interchangeable. And the master number 11 is a number 2 when you reduce it. Deep knowing, deep knowing. I'm hearing you already know. You already know what's up. You already know what you need to back away from. You already know what you need to pull forward with. It's just that you don't know how to begin. But what I'm hearing is you tap into the things that you already know, and you accept those things, and you listen to your intuition. You listen to the voice that is telling you, or that's letting you know what's going on, to find out what you should do about the situation. And matter of fact, I'm hearing that the advice card is going to tell you what to do. And this is the call on your angel guides. And this is the 13-4. This means at this point, stay close to those who are close to you. Stay close to those people that have always been trusted in you. Well, the ones that you really know that have your back, stay close to those people. And now we're going to move on to the master number 22. Born on 22nd of the month, you are a master number 22. Or if you come under the signs of Aquarius and Leo, you are a master number 22. There's a message in the bottle for you, number 22, and this is the 6th card. Listen to what's coming into you. There's information that's coming into you, and I feel like this is not the first time you've gotten this card. Master number 22 is saying that you're being told through spirit everything that you should watch out for, everything that you need to know. What's underneath the surface is going to soon come out, so that you can get a closer look at those things and know what the universe is trying to tell you at this moment. Pay attention to everything. It could be a conversation that you hear from somebody. It could be something on the radio. It could be an ad. Pay attention intently. I'm hearing synchronicity. So pay attention to those little synchronistic events, the ones that you usually brush off, because there is a deeper layered message that's going to be coming your way very soon, and it's going to be life changing. And this is the vibe check, and this is the 30 card. It's going to have something to do with your mindset and how you think about yourself. That's what it's going to be about. Are you, just like we talked about with the number 2, are you playing down your successes? Are you playing, and this is so interesting because I always say with the master number, especially 22, um, the 22, when you think about it, yes, it's 22 and it reduces to 4, but also there's two twos there. So the number is composed of two twos. So that's really 2 to the second power. And 2 got this message about being able to accept and embrace your achievements and recognition, and when people give you roses. So this message is even more important for you, Master number 22. You need to remember the same thing. When people have accolades for you, when people recognize you, when people give you your flowers, you should accept it and you should feel good about it. You should be unapologetic about it. So, what this is saying, raise your vibration to a higher frequency where you can see it. These other people that can see it, they're on a higher frequency, and it's time for you to raise your vibration to get on that higher frequency as well. This energy for this reading is really telling you that you need to just be the observer. You need to pay attention to what's happening in your life, and whether it's people, places, or things. Be observant and make sure that you are continuing to align with your purpose regardless of what happens. Sometimes people can come in and change your mind. Sometimes people can come in and change your purpose without you even knowing. So it's a good time for you to really be paying attention to what's happening around you, especially in the age of AI like we are in now. What we're seeing is something that's been happening for the longest period of time. Let me tell you something about technology. When you see technology, it's not something that just popped up. This is something that has been going on long before people even knew or recognized that it was happening. So these things are ahead of us when they first come out. So you have to make sure that you're paying attention in life, because just like it's happening in the physical reality, it starts in the mental reality. What things are you holding on to? Which attachments are keeping you or are causing the illusion to keep you still and where you are? Yes, this reading is asking you to be still, but it's asking you to be still to make sure that you're paying attention to everything that's in your environment to see if it's adding to your purpose or taking away from it. Let's get into the affirmation. Okay, let's see. Mm. Raise your standards and the universe will meet you there. I can't make this up. Raise your standards, everybody, and the universe will meet you there. And the interesting thing, and after this, I'm going to go. But the interesting thing that I tell people is that people treat you the way you tell